We all suffer from it, guys, and in this video I'm going to be giving my top tips on how to reduce exam anxiety. Yo, what is good, guys? My name's Id and welcome back to another video on my channel. Now I just want to point out, guys, that this video is going to be a bit more serious in terms of me talking about my personal top tips on how to reduce exam anxiety. I'm not going to lie, some of the tips that I would have included in this video I've actually mentioned in some of my other videos, so guys, make sure to check those videos out and then come back to this to hear my other kind of niche tips on how to reduce exam anxiety. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. I'd like to start off, guys, by just stressing the importance of taking and having a reality check. What's the worst that's going to happen if you don't get all A's and stuff in your exams? A lot of the time teachers like to put this pressure on us that you need to be achieving these certain grades, your target grades, your predicted grades, but in actual fact, if you don't achieve these grades, it's not like unis or sixth forms are just going to look at you like, oh, he didn't meet his grades, or she didn't meet her grades, she's dumb or he's dumb. A lot of the time it's not actually that deep. It's not as though failing to get all 7s or all A's in your exams is going to land you in jail. There's plenty of good universities, plenty of good sixth forms that are going to accept you based on your grades. And I know it's cliche, I didn't really want to say this, but there's plenty of successful people out there that haven't achieved great GCSEs and A-levels. I mean, you got Logan Paul, Jake Paul, plenty of great role models out there.
I don't feel good. What, you never stand next to a dead guy?
Don't stress yourself over exams because at the end of the day, you might not even need them in the future. I also just want to add for all of you ethnic people out there, because I know the struggle, believe me, I know the struggle, but regardless of your exam grades, you're always going to be your parents' daughter or son, so don't feel as though you have to get amazing grades to please your parents, because, I mean, although I got really good exam grades last year, and this year in fact, last year I actually got a D in my Chinese speaking, and it was on my GCSE certificate. It said Chinese listening D, like, and look at me, I still made it to 2018. But all jokes aside, don't worry about letting your parents down too much, because at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure you're worth more to your parents than like a slip of paper, basically. Another thing that I find really helps with dealing with exam anxiety, and some of you are gonna think that I'm a bit mean for saying this, but think back to that one person in your school that is absolutely your exam. Yeah, we all know that guy that hasn't been to school since 2009. There's always going to be someone that's worse off than you. You guys that are doing GCSEs and A-levels, just remember that somewhere around this country, in one dark, lonely, desolate room, there is someone that is screwed, and just remember that you're always going to be better off than someone else. So being nervous and anxious, really, it's not that deep. Oh, and PS, if you're that guy that's absolutely screwed for the exam tomorrow, make sure to check out my video on how to motivate yourself to revise. Another point in regards to dealing with exam anxiety, and I was really tempted to put this at the beginning of the video, make sure to stay away from websites such as Student Room and avoid, if possible, looking at unofficial mark schemes. I was really a sucker for this last year, and I could not emphasize enough the importance of staying away from these kind of websites. If you did well in a particular paper, you will know there's no need for you to go and check unofficial mark schemes, and in essence it only really sets you up for disappointment. If you're the type that doesn't really mind checking and seeing which questions you've got right or wrong, then by all means check all you want, but if you're the type that suffers from exam anxiety, then I really would urge you to stay away from stuff such as unofficial mark schemes, because chances are you're gonna notice that you got a lot more questions wrong than you actually thought, and it's just gonna shoot your confidence, and you're just gonna be demotivated and stuff to revise for your future exams. So I'd say just don't look at them and find out on results day, because even though you might have got a lot of questions wrong, the grade boundaries might be incredibly low, as they were for maths last year. And the fact that you don't know the mark scheme, why am I saying mark schemes? The fact that you don't know the grade boundaries already, it just kind of defeats the point of looking at the mark schemes, because you could get a really high grade, but if the grade boundaries are really high, then knowing your mark isn't really going to help, because you're just going to get like a kind of low grade, if you know what I'm on about.
Nope.
Now this one isn't so much about anxiety in the lead up to your exam, but rather anxiety and rather panicking whilst you're revising. If you find yourself beginning to get anxious over an exam that you've already done, or an exam that you're going to be doing tomorrow, for example, then just literally stop yourself and have a word with yourself, because honestly, panicking and stuff about an exam that you've already done or an exam that you're going to do, it's just going to kill your productivity and your concentration. The only thing that you're in charge with The only thing that you're in charge of during exam season is the preparation and the revision that you're doing currently. So just focus on what you're doing at the moment and try not to worry about anything else that's going to happen or that has happened, because ultimately you're not in control of it anymore. Honestly, do not try and revise with fear or anxiety, because it's just not going to be productive. Take a few breaths if you need to, close your eyes to clear your mind, put your head on the desk if you need to, but whatever you do, just make sure you're relaxed but crucially focused when revising, because only then will you be able to really take information in productively and concentrate as best as possible. And if you'd like more tips on how to stay focused when revising, make sure to check out my video on that. Lastly guys, I'd just like to end by saying that ultimately the best way of reducing exam anxiety is in fact to start your exam preparation well in advance. A lot of the time exam anxiety is due to you being fearful of potentially getting a question that's going to completely throw you off. However, if you've done your exam preparation well in advance, you can handle any question thrown at you, you know what I'm saying? So just try and, I know for a lot of you it will be a bit too late, but for next year anyway, try and do your try and start your exam preparation, I should say, well in advance, so that ultimately when it comes to exams, you'll be calm. That is the end of the video guys. If you have any other personal tips that you use to deal with exam anxiety, enlighten us. Let us know in the comment section down below. As always guys, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure to give the video a massive thumbs up, share it with your friends guys. If you did find it useful in any way, shape or form, make sure to check out my other study tips guys. I'll make sure to leave a link to that below. And of course, if you'd like to keep up with school life, sixth form life and eventually university life, subscribe, become a part of student life, and I'll catch you guys in my next video.